Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're gonna take a look at the most interesting concepts in Ninjago that were never used in the show for some reason. Before we start, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Now let's get straight into this video. Obviously the main characters in Ninjago are Lloyd, Kai, J. Cole, Nia, Zane, Master Wu and Garmadon. But did you know that the names were supposed to be different? All of them except Master Wu and Lloyd, whose names concept didn't change. Now, what the other names were supposed to be? Kai was meant to be Ash or Dante. And of course, we already have a person called Ash in the series, but we don't have Dante. However, in my opinion, name Kai is better for him. What's interesting, in Scottish, it means fire. When it comes to his sister Nia, her name was supposed to be Aya, which is similar to her final name, and I think it would even fit her. Cole's name concept was Blake, and just like with Nia, it will be a good name for him, although his original name is just a bit better. Here comes Jay, and for him creators made 3 names, which is a lot. These concepts were Ren, Paul and Rain. I'm glad they decided to name him Jay since I don't really like these names. Eventually Rain could work for him. Zane also has 3 concept names, Boone, Whitman and Win. And the last character we're gonna talk about is Garmadon, whose name was meant to be Lord Demic. Quite interesting, I wonder why they didn't use this name. Now we can move to season concepts. We're not gonna focus on everything since that would take ages. Today we'll focus on the most interesting ones. So let's start with something really cool about Rise of the Snakes. Apparently the creators wanted Garmadon to release the Serpentine. I wonder what would Ninjago look like if it was him instead of Lloyd. Maybe Lloyd would team up with his father and take over the city or something. Now let's move to season 3, which was supposed to be named the Ninja Agenda, instead of Rebooted. Honestly, I prefer the final name. It's shorter and easier to remember. Apart of this, there's one more concept of the final episode, and this would for sure leave Ninjago fans in tears. So, like the concept says, after Zane sacrificed himself, the ending would look a bit different. The episode would end with Pixel looking into the camera, with the outline of Zane in her eyes when she asks, "Are we compatible now?" That would be really sad to watch, and I think this will be the most emotional season final in the entire show. With the ending we have now, it's very emotional as well, but imagine if this concept was real. Moving to season 4, there were supposed to be other elemental masters than we met. Master of Magnetism, Crystal, and Sight were supposed to appear. There was also supposed to be Master of Time and Master of Water called Rain. So at first they didn't plan to make Nia the Master of Water. When it comes to Master of Time, it wouldn't be either Acronix or Crux, it was supposed to be someone else. However, Master of Time was also planned to appear in season 7, and his name was meant to be Kronos. Like the concept says, it would be Acronix and Crux in one person. After they decided to add the time twins to the story, they wanted to make Master Chen the mastermind behind their betrayal. He wanted them to free him from his banishment on his island. I really like this concept. It would be nice to see time twins working with Chen. If they teamed up, they'd be so hard to defeat. Let's move to the concept from Hunter, which doesn't make really sense to me at all. So in the final episode, Harumi runs away from Garmadon and the building falls with her. As we know, she was brought back to life by the Overlord and crystallized and became good again in the end. Then she disappeared. Most of characters disappeared after the merge in Dragon's Rising. However, according to the concept, when the building fell on her, Garmadon was supposed to resurrect her, and it would be interesting to see her future after this. Maybe it would be better than the things that really happened to her. I mean, why to kill a character and then bring them back to life, explore evil again, make them good, and forget about them in the end? That makes no sense. I just hope we'll see what happened to Harumi after the match. There was also an interesting concept about season 10. So in the last episode, Garmadon flies away on Firstborn with the 4 golden weapons to create a new realm, like his father, First Ninjutsu Master. That's probably one of the best Ninjago concepts I've ever seen. It would be really nice to see Garmadon creating another realm, and I wonder what realm would it be. And the last concept we're gonna look at today is about Crystallized. So, the season was gonna be spider themed, as Harumi was meant to come back to the show as a spider-like cyborg. However, this didn't work due to Monkey Kid already having the idea before the season release. Well, there are still these crystal spiders in the show, tons of them, so I don't think making them be the main theme of the season would work. Personally, I think Crystallized is such a good season, except everything being so rushed in the second part. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button down below and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it yet.